All right, so there we go. All right, so today I am seeing a couple of stocks up on the scans. TTNP up 82%. This is a merger agreement. Lunar released their earnings earlier in the month. None of these have like today news, but I'm looking at the volume and just seeing what's getting the most attention. Lunar has 4 million shares traded. It's sitting right at $5, right on top of $5. HA is a was this an acquisition or a look at HA real quick. Hawaiian Hawaiian Holdings press releases. Last news was on July 30th. It reported its 2024 second quarter financial results. Look back a little bit. Let's see. Launch a private exchange offer for any and all of its outstanding senior secured notes. Okay. So yeah, the most recent news is looking like July the 30th. Let's see. Tesla kept moving up with the SPY. The SPY just really outdid itself yesterday. Um, Going up to almost 560s here and never turned around, just all the way up and through everything. So has room back to test. Let me see. The high of yesterday was 220. Wait, no, is this a SPY? No, this is Tesla. My bad. So the SPY is what I want to look at. Okay, so the high of yesterday was 559, which has come back and touched right now today during the pre-market. Sitting there has a previous tested level of 558, and then this run up from 558.20. So a very big move out of there on the SPY. Let's actually go and look at see what the news is on the SPY right now. I mean, that thing just ran. I was looking for reversals on it, looking for it to come back down, but yeah, it was not playing any games yesterday. We look on the weekly chart. Look at this weekly chart. Pushing from down here, 510, all the way back up $60, back up to five or more than $60, back up to 559. And now almost to the top of this level here, which is the 562s. So it is just a bullish beast of a mover. Anyway, today though, looking at our scans, we got a 79% mover that's a merger agreement. Lunar, which is kind of teetering, not really getting much movement on the volume that it has. 4 million shares, but it's just sitting at $5. And then HA is another recent revenue releaser. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla up 1%. Does it have any news on the day? Probably not if it's up 1%. Sunrun and Tesla partner to support Texas power grid. That was on August 6th. So a couple of days ago, but it's still moving up with the SPY. It took it a while to get going, but as the SPY started taking off, Tesla just rocketed with it. Tesla has a beta score of 1.5, and some of these other ones, Lunar has a negative beta score, but it's not a super high one. It's closer to 0, and so it probably is a late inverse to the SPY. It's up 17%, but it usually goes back the other way. Good morning, Mr. Caramel. But yeah, the SPY, let me see, TTNP, very it's closer beta to 0, so it's probably going to be a late reactor as well to the SPY. HA has a 2.341 beta, so that's a little bit higher than the other two, but still not as strong as just following the SPY super heavy. Johnson and Johnson up a little bit, only 1 million shares. I'm guessing that the majority of the volume must be in maybe the penny stocks or something, because a lot of these are just receiving a lot less volume today. But we'll see once it opens up. And today just may be one of those days where it's like, okay, we don't really see any gappers with the range. What I mean by the range, the ATR is up here. Like Tesla moves $11.74 per on an average day. Okay. Some of these other ones, these ATRs are 43 cents, 31 cents, 92 cents. SOX has a $3.33 or 39 cents ATR. Let's see. Johnson and Johnson, $2.50 average. So I kind of look at the range to give me a expected move, so I know what little chunk I can get out of that move. You know. But if you guys have been trading this week, or you got some stuff swinging from last week, definitely let us know in the chat. You know what you've been working on, what you've been stirring up, cooking up during this time of the SPY rising. My dividend portfolio has definitely been going up. I got to go back over there and look and buy some more stuff while it's low. I'm always looking at those scans and popping over there. Let me go over here real quick. Let me see. Is it LB dividends? Yeah. Jump over here real quick and look through, see what we got here. Yeah. All right. So looking over here on the scans, what has it pulled up for? Nothing came up for stable dividends yet today. But we do got a couple of high yield, cheaper dividends in here. I saw it really getting crushed. Really had a huge fall off from $90 and got crushed all the way to 30, and now crushed all the way to $5. It's I don't know if this is due to reverse splits or what. It says it was at 198, but it got crushed, and it's all the way back down here to the lows around $5 and I guess $5 flat. When I looked out here on the dividend history, I don't know if they're going to end up cutting it. Wrong thing, really. Don't know if they're going to end up cutting this dividend, because it was a little bit higher yield. Yeah, it looks like they might have cut it. Last payout was on 5, so it looks like a quarterly payout, and so it should have been paying this month on the 20, around this time actually. But looking at their dividends, started off back in 2014, 3 cents, 6 cents, 20 cents, kind of jumped around. Not a whole lot of stability. 2021 was paying $3.50, $3, $2, $4 in dividends, and then just kind of dropped off. So not a lot of consistency there when it comes to it. Like if I look at AT&T though, look at AT&T and how they're doing their dividends, it's way more consistent. You really don't have to worry about month to month. So it started back in 1990 or 1987, paying 60 cents, 70 cents, kind of jumped around, and then they started getting more and more consistent as they came into present day. So 30s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 40s into the 50s. And so they just been paying out whatever. So, annual dividend is about $1.11 per share. So I want to see. And what I did, I bought, was that back in 2023 or something? I'm looking for the dividend to actually increase as the price increases and gets back over $20. Let's see. Where were we? Dividends. Okay, so back out here. Looked at really ECC. I really don't like the charting on it. I guess maybe if it dropped a little bit, but I don't know about that one. It pays a monthly dividend of 14 cents per month. So you got 100 shares, yeah. Ennis new skin. And what this scanner is looking for is things that are near is the yearly low or lower. So I'm looking for things that are really dipping out here. And new skin pays a quarterly dividend of 6 cents. That's not really worth it. TC, or not really worth it for me. TCPC around here doing just chopping. Came under $10. Had a dip down here to 402 at one point. Pays a quarterly dividend of 34 cents. RC, what is RC? RC. GRC. Kind of just a flat, going flat, but it pays a quarterly dividend of 30 cents. GNL, I don't like that one. It just has been going down, down, down. Pays a quarterly of 27 cents. CMTG, don't like that one. NOAA, it pays a monthly of 10 or an annual of $1.05. I don't know how that's going for them. I really don't like the annual ones. I like to get paid month to month or quarter by quarter. CRF. This is one I already have. Bought low, and it's pretty much in the green for now. But you know, it pays a monthly of 10. Probably gonna sell it if it does anything crazy. But these are the higher dividend yields. So kind of I'm not really looking for them to just be superstars. I just need my portfolio to get fed. That's all. All right, TPVG. Don't have this one. Has been trading, looks like, since 2015 or before. Had a drop down here to 280s at one point, and now down here to 763. Pays a quarterly of 30 cents. CLM. I got this one down here somewhere, and now it's up here. We'll see what that month does if it wants to start to try to cap over this 778. Aries, again, I saw this one dip into this area, and I was waiting for it to kind of throw some wicks down below 6, but that hasn't happened yet. I don't even know if I set an alert for that. I kind of just check it periodically. NYMT. I see it recovered this level once before from the 7s back up here, but I don't know if that was due to some type of split. Now that looks like it's trading. Went back up there to 26 from $8, fell back down, and now is around this $6 level. ACP, I don't really like this one. It just has a down trending pattern. Now it does bump out of here sometimes, but I don't know if I can trust that. It does a monthly of 10 cents. Really, TTEC is a $4 stock, and that thing got destroyed all the way back down here to what, the 5s. So we can see it had before 2000 had a little rip, came back down, had a little rip, came back down, had a huge rip during the 2020 COVID area. Let me see what this stock actually is. TTEC. Why did it get killed like this? But I don't see anything on the stable dividends. Stable dividends are pretty much like 20 and up. Sometimes they're $40, $50 a share, and they really don't move as much, but they are getting some volume. People are interested in trading them. Why am I not seeing anything there? PTEC. All right. TTEC Holdings operates as a consumer or customer experience company and designs, builds, and operates technology. Oh, they got a lot of competition on this one. This is an AI type deal. So thinking about what happened in 2020, a lot of people got pushed back in the house. And so AI, working on AI, artificial intelligence, would be something that would definitely jump during that time with everybody being pushed back in. It was founded in 1982, in Greenwood Village, Colorado. But they service a whole bunch of places here. That makes sense. And it also makes sense why they dove, because so much competition came into the market. They went all the way up to 113 and just trash. All right, let's see what's this last one. This one isn't paying a dividend. I don't like that one. All right, let's see. What are some other ones? This is ETFs. These are ETFs. Mort pays a 25-cent quarterly dividend. Caleb, I really don't like this one because it's only been going down. Hasn't had any kind of pop up or anything. And it doesn't have years of trading either. Only has been trading for like a year and a half. I like a little bit of more history, at least 5 years of history for me to really get in there. But Mort has 5 years of history. It does 25 cents per quarter. Had this big drop off. Highs up here at 29, has dropped down here to 11. Let's see, Weebs. I don't like Weebs. And then some of the ones that I have been watching though, HR. I actually traded this one and swung it and actually sold out of it. I bought down here where my levels are drawn around 13, and it came up here and I sold at the tip top of this candle right here. But I traded this one in another account, and then it just kind of kept going. So over 16, it went another dollar, and I'm looking for it to pull back again to actually get some shares to hold, because it pays 31 cents per quarter. So trying to get at least 200 shares of it. Ben is another one I've been watching. It's an investment firm type deal. I was looking at these levels that it hit down here at the 15s and have been waiting for it to drop to these 15s again. I'll give it some time once it does. It has a little zone between 15 and like 12 down here that is traded before. Just watching it. Again, this one went up to 59 and now it's down to 22. DK. What is DK? I don't even know. Pays a quarterly dividend of 25 cents, but yeah, it has its ups and downs too. I'm waiting for it to fall a little bit more. Get under that. Get under 20 bucks. NFE pays a 10 cents per quarter. I don't know. This one I saw and I was like, could it be something that I would trade? And I just looked at it and I was like, I don't know. In comparison to everything else, UPS definitely waiting for it to come back into these zones to start challenging under the 100. Had quite a bit of a fall off from $230 up here all the way down to 128, and I'm looking for it to break back into this tradable level here. Has a gap that it never did fill here between the 117s, and looks like, well, it never got a body fill in here, 117 to 110. And I'm wondering, can it get some momentum downwards to kind of give me some more prices, around or under 100. And then Intel, of course, Intel waiting for it to come on down as well. Had a run up to 75 bucks, dropped all the way back down to 15s, dropped to 15, 18 around here. And now I'm looking for it to repeat history and come back down here again. If it wants to drop all the way through this and go under 10, let's get it. Go all the way under. We're here for you, Intel. We're here. It pays a quarterly dividend of 12 cents per share. Nothing crazy, just something to pad the account. Plus Intel, I just see Intel too much. Like, I see their processors when I'm working. I see, I just see Intel too much. So I'm like, I don't think they're going to be going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm going to keep my eyes on them. I'm gonna let them fall a little bit more and start trying to get active on them. If we look at their dividends, they were once paying what, 18, 20 cents. Right now it's at 12 cents. 18, 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, 52 cents was the high in 2023. They had the dip and they cut their dividend right here. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna let it fall, get some better prices, and then look for them to return to paying out dividends is what I'm expecting in the future. let's see. But yeah, those are pretty much all the ones that I'm watching currently. I also am watching some of the yield max ones. Tesla is one that pays a stupid dividend. As a yield max, it pays 96 cents per share monthly. Yield max is yield max. They have their own dividends over here, yield max ETFs, and they basically are options plays on specific um, tickers. And I've been looking at them for a while. I actually traded Tesla for a while and sold it on a drop before a drop. Actually, when Tesla had the ice issues, when their batteries were freezing or something, or they wouldn't start during the ice storms, I went ahead and sold it then, and I'm so glad I did because it crashed Tesla, the options play on it. And so you can see they have the Tesla option strategy, they have the OARK, and all of these are tied. They have their reference assets over here. So whatever they reference, Tesla, ARKK, APLY, Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, Meta, FBY, Google, Coinbase, Netflix, Disney, Microsoft. So you can find a cheaper version of that thing, especially if it's super expensive. You can find one of these that pays you a dividend and can be moving up with it. But they also have the bearish options. So let's see, Microsoft. Let's look for some bears because I know they put some out. Everything was bullish at first. So J.P. Morgan, AMD, PayPal, and this website is yieldmaxetfs.com if you want to just look into the percentages and kind of see how stupid the dividends and the payouts are on these options plays. AI, let's see, yield max. That one has multiple dividends in it, or multiple. It represents multiple securities. Yield mag. Where are those bearish ones? Bitcoin. Let's see. Gold, Snow, Airbnb, Fiat. No, I saw some. This is a yield max short, so you can just so you're shorting the N100 or the Nasdaq 100. I thought it was more than that when it came to oh, there's a short Nvidia. Oh, here they are. Short Nvidia, short coin. I'm guessing they'll continue to create this. So if you want to go short on some of these and get paid a dividend, you can do that. Short Tesla, there it is. Crash. It's called Crash. CRSH. Okay. But yeah, check it out. I can drop this link in the thing in the there we go. All right, back over to the regular market. Let's jump over here to home day trade. Let's see what we got here. So we got about 10 minutes to the bell. Still leading the day, but not really leading in volume. TTMP, Lunar, not moving much at all. HA, SOXH or SOXS is moving downwards as the SPY is moving downwards finally. BMY, PR or PGRU, Nvidia, and these are the top 10 leading tickers above 5. So it may be something under 5 that you may be seeing. We also got this one that was running yesterday. It pretty much gave back its whole soul on the day. Went up here to $15 per share on ALZN. Came all the way, had a little curl up like it was going to continue going back up to 12, and then just faded through everything. I did not touch this one yesterday. The news on it, this one was a PTSD news catalyst, coming all the way back down to $5 and sitting right there. And I'm thinking it definitely has a little bit more that it can go down. And I'm pretty sure that anybody that got short up here at 15 is still holding at least some of their position. They may have taken some profit and added some, but yeah, this This is a lot of money for the shorts on this PTSD play. Got about 8 minutes to the bell. Let's see. So we'll see today. Not really seeing anything out of pre-market. A lot of times I look for things out of pre-market that are going crazy, and then I just trade the momentum that's there. But if you guys are seeing anything else, definitely let us know in the chat. Y'all are going crazy on something. Also, to make it easier, I made sure to add our chat. So our live stream chat is in the Discord as well. So, if you wanted to remember something you said or something like that, you can always check the Discord and go back and it'll be there. Um, and I just did that to make it easier so I can have one chat up and just see everything from one chat. Because jumping around from YouTube to Facebook to X, Y, and Z and all of this, it's like, bruh, I I am only one man. Anyway, we're about to get open here. But today is kind of just not that exciting for me just yet. Not seeing gappers that have a big reason to continue to move dollars. The SPY coming back into this pullback that I was looking at, coming back into this previously tested area here of the 558. Question is, does it want to pull back through this 558, 558.50 level? Let me get rid of some of these old tired lines here. I usually just delete the lines every day, to be honest, and make new ones. So we got this kid right here, 558 break, and then down here to the 558.20s. And it is so close to being at these highs over here, though. That's what kind of has me excited for a turnaround at some point. So close. 562 up to 565 is the top of the snow globe here. And not saying it can't break out, because it's done this before. So it did it back in this dip where it just blasted through the previous high. It was 416, blasted through it. Didn't do it quite on this one, but did it right here at 415, blasted through it, came down a little bit, and then blasted up again. So it's definitely just bullish, man. And it's hard to trade inverses on this one, because especially when I thought it was going to continue down and test this level of the 494s, when it was first starting to gap down, I was like, okay, let's see if we can get down there. But man, that thing flipped over, and I'm glad I didn't get into an inverse trade and hold it, because I would have lost a lot of money. A lot of money against this thing. But we shall see what happens today. Go ahead and get rid of ALZN. I'm good. Good on that flow. Actually, let me check out how much volume it has for today. It had 1 million shares, nothing. Nobody's interested in that. Lunar continued to hold up the fives, 499. Looking at its daily chart or weekly chart, looks like it had a pop up here to 1321 back in February. Popped down, came back, and let's see where it's at 508. So it's above this 450. It's up here around this next level of trading right here, of that 5 level. But it only released some earnings, so I don't know how good that's gonna do on the day. It is a small cap. Looking over here at the small caps are leading the day, which makes me think that it's a small cap that's a cheaper small cap that's taking the volume on today and the lower price levels. Just looking at these market caps, anything below 2,000 is considered a small cap. From 2,000 up to 10 million or 10,000 millions is a mid cap, and then above that is a large cap. But yeah, just looking around. I had to break my love for the inverses, man. I felt so good that first time I traded those inverses and got a pretty good profit, and then I just was like, man, I could do that again. I could do that again. But every time I was saying it wasn't meeting the same criteria. So I had to just talk to myself. We had to have a one of those come to Jesus meetings. Stop trading this if it doesn't meet the criteria. Stop trading it if it doesn't meet the criteria, you know. If it meets it, okay, but it hasn't. So leave it alone. Let it bleed by itself. 2 minutes left. So I'm streaming out today. I will be gone Wednesday and Thursday, and then I'll be back on Friday because I don't even know how busy I'm gonna be on Thursday or on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to trade on those days. Um, but yeah, things are getting busy. But busy is a good thing because I'm able to continue to pad the accounts, pad the accounts from the storm that's coming. Lunar bouncing off of that 507 mark. So these are the marks that I made on the higher time frame, 442 and then 507s. The value level right now, top is 536, bottom is 456, but it's now going under the 5. If it starts to crash out, it's over with. The SPY is coming back to 559 flats. All right, so it's got this zone that I got marked up here, pretty much from 525 zone up to the 558 or 559 level. Here goes the open. We'll see if anything else comes in with some actual weight. Has a ATR high up here of 559 and looking like it wants to go towards the lows off the top. But, this is just one trend. Does not mean it can't bounce back. The SPY has been unbelievably bullish. So, on days that it is bearish, it's very rare that it doesn't turn around or do something goofy back to the upside. Coming up here, the ATR high here is 559.41 that is trying to tap through. In the first ATR, there is 559.28 there. So we'll see if they can test these bearish levels, but it's not. Coming up there, trying to popping through just a little bit. Will it snap back? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. All right, so to do an engulfing candle, it's going to need a candle that actually snaps all the way back down here to the 559.14. And I don't know if it's going to be able to do that. It looks pretty bullish right now. Throwing up those wicks. All right, popping over to some of the ones that were leading, but still not really moving with only 3 million shares traded. Looking trash. Looking real trash out here. Tesla may continue to go up with the SPY doing the exact same move there above the ATR highs, just like the SPY. And coming up to actually breaching the high that was done during the pre-market. I don't need to put a line there. It looks like it's going to go ahead and push through it. The SPY pulling back, though. Let's see if it pulls back with the SPY. But it's definitely well above those ATR highs. SOXL, this is one that follows the SPY as well. As long as the SPY is going up, this one does pretty good, but it's not above the ATR highs yet. Could push its way up there. If we look at the top losers on the day, they just popped in. So basically, this scanner looks for anything that is below, drop below 10%. So GOVX is one of them, down 20%. And I looked at the news. These were actually popping up the other day because of monkeypox again. And you know, the last time monkeypox came out, I was just like, I don't know about this, man. NCNA, I don't know exactly what this thing is. NCNA down 16%. Went up to 12, went up to 10, dropped down to 814. And then Sing is sitting at $10 flat, dropped 21% in the past couple of days, or in the past day, I guess. Back over to our regular TTNP popping up there. And this was a merger agreement popping up to the ATR highs. I just don't trust merger agreements. It has really low volume too. But yeah, SPY's just looking too bullish right now. Too bullish. I'm wondering, can SOXL start to break over this 41.32? But I gotta wait because I'm just tired of taking trades. Just taking trades. Oh, the SPY's going up. Let's do this. Because the trades that I've been missing is the trades that I was super strict on earlier. I'm like, hey, I want to see it break ATR highs. I want to see it hold up in these levels, and then I'm getting in for the ride on up. And so taking a trade here would just be breaking the rules, Be like, oh yeah, let me just jump in there and just hope that what I hope works. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm wait. Plus, SOXL is red on the day, and that's another thing. I'm usually aiming for those green folks on the day. TTNP, is it halted? It's not moving. Yeah, TTNP is halted there at the ATR high. Has a ATR of 74 cents. HA has ATR of 98 cents. And then Tesla has one of the bigger ATRs and it's moving up green with $11.29. Let's jump over to Tesla real quick, see what it's doing. Is it following the SPY? It is. Broke over these pre-market highs of the 226, and all it needs to do is hold this zone between 226 and 225 and just continue to grind higher. And the SPY is supporting Tesla right now, continuing to move up. Looks like it's going to end up breaking 560s here on the SPY. 560 level is up. Ooh, it's a ways away, but it looks like it can push that. 560 whole dollar level there. Still above ATR highs though, so bullish in my book. Come on now. 8:36. We got about 4 minutes. I'm just not seeing anything that I'm gonna end up participating in on this morning. I want to see TTNP unhalt, but it may take a little bit of my time. My time. Tesla snapped all the way back. Why did it snap back like that? What in the world? The SPY is still up, and Tesla's snapping back from the 228s all the way back in here to the 225s. I don't understand that. Wow. Some people probably got trapped on Tesla right here on this pullback. That's a $3 drop on Tesla with the SPY still going up strong. Let's see if Nvidia did something like that too. Not really. Tesla, that's a crazy drop. Okay, Tesla the SPY coming on back into the fold here. Through this wick up here to 559, will it start making lower highs? It's going to need to take out this whole candle to prove that it's bearish on the day. 559.14 and start actually going down. But at this point, I don't have much faith in it. It's been so wacky every single day. It's kind of crazy. All right, we got 2 minutes, and I'm going to be jumping on out of here. Like I said, I really don't see anything that I'm going to be trading today. I'm just going to go and do some work. And I let you guys know what I see. I don't even know. I'm just going to be watching the market, because sometimes just watching the market, you get tempted into the ocean. So I'm probably just going to be, hedging my neutral position by just staying away. Sometimes when I'm sitting here just staring at it, or I have it up on the screen, it's just like the numbers are moving, and it's like, oh, there goes my finger, and then I'm in a trade. TTNP just unhalted, went up here to the 1034s above ATR highs, up 105%. It is a small cap. It's only 3 million shares traded on it. It has a relative volume of 154 times the norm, ATR of 78 cents. But I just don't like, they're going to have to do something with that. We see plenty of wicks during pre-market. It's a merger agreement. I just don't trust merger agreements, but maybe it's going to be a different merger agreement. I don't know, but I just don't want to put my money behind this one. It's up 101%. We'll see if we can actually hold out the ATRs. $10.18s, $10.30s. Holding up there though. Can it get a kick through? The 1040, yep, 1040s, 1050s. Will it form a huge candle here coming into some of this resistance? Huge pullback, coming up. Oh my goodness. Popping all the way up. Okay, wow. First 15 minutes on this one is insane. Breaking over ATR highs, doing the dance and all of that, but now pulling back. All right, well, I'll be watching all of this stuff during the day. I guess I'll come back periodically, but for now, nothing met my criteria out of the open. So we'll just have to see. I'll come back probably in like an hour or something, see what's going on. But yep, maybe longer than an hour, maybe not at all. I don't know. But yeah, I got to get to this morning meeting. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you enjoy the content, definitely subscribe. I'll be back on Friday. I'll be out tomorrow and Thursday. So definitely will. I'll be in the Discord though. I'll be, I'll still be watching and talking to you guys that way, if I get a chance. But yeah, that's about it for this stream. Appreciate you guys once again. And as always, another day, another dollar that we're not trying to lose. The SPY continues to press up. But yeah, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Let's see, what do I want to do?